She said she loved me, but she was living a double life. My name is Eric. I live in Minnesota, a town of long winters where the January air smells like pine, engine exhaust, and something deeper, like the ground itself is holding its breath. I'm 35. My hands are rough, weathered, being a mechanic leaves marks. But my heart? That was always the softest part of me. My wife's name is Amanda. Well, it was. We were together for 9 years, married for 6. When I think back to the beginning, a kind of ache crawls into my chest. Everything back then felt simple, real. She used to laugh with her head against my chest, and her hair smelled like vanilla and orange peel. I'd make her coffee every morning, leave it on her nightstand. She always said, "This is the warmest thing in my life." Funny now, how even that line feels like a lie, but something inside still echoes with it. Cracks in the frame. The first signs weren't loud. It was like a crack in glass, small, subtle at first. She started coming home later. Sometimes I'd fall asleep on the couch and wake up to the soft creak of the door. 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Her perfume changed. Heavier, darker. It clung to her like the memory of somewhere I'd never been. I asked her once, "New scent at the office?" She laughed, brushing me off. "You're overthinking it. I just switched perfumes." But I felt it. Men know when they're losing a woman. We might not admit it, not right away, but deep down, we feel it. The way she stopped looking me in the eyes. How my "I love you" started getting met with nothing more than a tired smile. That night. It was November. Cold air, wet leaves, the kind of slush that turns city roads into gray rivers. I was on my way to her office. She'd forgotten her laptop, and I figured I'd surprise her. I even picked up a slice of apple pie from that gas station diner she liked. The parking lot was nearly empty, but her car was there, and someone was inside. 2 figures, kissing. Not just kissing, devouring each other. Her hands around his neck, his on her hips. Slow, hungry. Like they had all the time in the world. Like the world didn't even exist outside of that moment. I sat in my truck, stunned. My hands on the wheel were cold, trembling. The pie on the seat beside me suddenly smelled rotten. It felt like watching a scene from someone else's life. But it was mine. I didn't confront her. I didn't honk, scream, or cry. I just drove away. The only sound was the tires crunching the snow and the loudest silence I've ever heard. Silence cuts deeper than screaming. She came home later that night, shaking off the snow, hanging her coat. "You're home early?" she asked. "Yeah, wrapped up work sooner than I thought." I didn't look at her. 10 minutes passed in silence. Then I asked, "How long's it been going on?" She froze. Her eyes snapped toward me. What? What are you talking about?" "The guy you were making out with in your car, instead of being at your work event." She sank onto the couch like someone unplugged her soul. "You saw us?" I saw enough. And then, the truth poured out. Cold, clean, sharp. It started with messages, then drinks after work, then motel rooms. His name was Daniel, divorced, works with her, told her she was special. "You used to tell me you loved me," I said. I thought I loved you both." That line shattered me. Fully, finally. Aftermath, I left that same night. Took only my clothes and a photo of us laughing on a beach to remind myself it was real once and that it would never be again. The days that followed were a haze. I didn't eat, barely slept, just stared at the ceiling and tried to breathe. Her scent still lingered on the pillow, that same sweet shampoo. Now it felt like poison. She messaged me, constantly. Please talk to me. You're the best thing I ever had. Please forgive me. But this isn't about what's best. It's about trust. And once it's gone, it's like glass. It doesn't unbreak. 6 months later, I live alone now. Rented a quiet place near the woods. Hung up a painting of a lake. Something still and deep, like the part of me I'm trying to rebuild. I make my own coffee now, for no one but me. I listen to old blues in the evenings, let the sound fill the empty corners. And yes, sometimes I still think of her. Not with hate, just absence. Like a ghost of the life I thought I had. Because betrayal isn't just cheating. It's when the person you trusted most becomes a stranger wearing your lover's face. The end.